right. Hello, everybody. This is Sister Ajay here. Welcome to the Southern Hoodoo Room. I am so excited to have this channel. And I kind of just want to do this first video as an introduction as to what's going on here. Okay, there's a lot of different channels of hoodoo on YouTube, just a ton of them all over the place, right? So I'm focused particularly on Southern Hoodoo, Southern Conjure. And just to give you a quick history, Southern Conjure, basically people in the South, if they focus on conjure, traditionally it's had a heavy influence in Christianity, and a lot of the psalms are used in hoodoo and in conjure. So that's the type of hoodoo that I practice. I've watched tons of hoodoo videos online, and you see all types of practitioners just, they practice all kinds of different ways, and there's nothing wrong. I feel like as a practitioner, you have to do what you feel is best for you. You have to define your own spirituality, your own spiritual path, and whatever opens you up spiritually, then you need to go in that direction. But I do consider myself to be a Christian. I don't like to necessarily claim any particular religion, but Christianity speaks best to me, because I personally believe that when we're praying to God, because I do pray to God, I feel like a lot of us are praying to the same God and just calling him different things. So but Christianity speaks to me, and so that is the religion that I practice. And when you talk about hoodoo as a whole, you have what you call light workers or dark workers, or people that just do everything. I don't delve deeply into the dark side in any way, shape, or form, because like I said, of my Christian beliefs, and I just don't want to do anything against the Bible. I use the Psalms and like basically every single thing that I do in relation to hoodoo. So I don't believe that I need to be calling on other deities or other gods that I'm not familiar with. And I believe in the Christian God. And if I believe in the Bible, then the Bible says have no other gods before me. And so therefore, I don't do that. But once again, like I said, I don't judge anyone. I don't feel like there's any right way to do it. But historically, hoodoo practitioners in the South, that's why I call this the Southern Conjure channel, they practiced Christianity or hoodoo incorporated with their Christianity, because what happened when slaves were brought over here, their religion was taken for them. So I am of African American ancestry. I know my ancestors were slaves, but I also know I have Native American ancestry as well too. And so, and knowing that, and European too. So in knowing that I have all those different components of my ancestry, I need a spirituality that speaks to me the most, that speaks to every aspect of my cultural beliefs and my being. And this is one of the reasons why I started practicing hoodoo, because I saw the African influences, I saw the Native American influences, and as a African American person in America, I do believe that my ancestors had their own religion, and I don't believe that whatever they were doing was right or wrong. I believe that as slaves were brought over here, and our religion was taught to us to be evil, because white people or people of European descent didn't understand it, and so therefore they called it witchcraft, and they said it was evil and all whatever else. So, whatever, they don't understand, they want to call evil. So I think that's what happened back then with the slave masters and everything such as that. But I know I'm of African American ancestry. I don't believe what my ancestors were doing was evil, but also too, I'm not going to delve in and learn every aspect of what they were doing, because I was raised as a Christian. I was raised as Christianity, and that's what I'm comfortable with. So the type of hoodoo that I practice is incorporating all types of different aspects of hoodoo, but making sure that I don't define any of my beliefs in the Bible. So that's why I said I don't really work with a whole bunch of dark stuff and like cursing people and doing that sort of thing. Now I'll do protection spells. I'll do things to try to stop people, like, pray a Psalms over something and put somebody in the freezer and whatever else. I will do something like that, but I'm not going to do a death spell on someone just to get rid of them, whatever, because I feel like they deserve to die, or just things that I know is going to cause harm to someone. That's just not, that's against my religious beliefs, right? So that's not something I'm going to do. Like I said, I do consider myself to be a Christian, and I don't consider even what I do to be called magic. That's what some people call it. I call it root working. And so I'm just going to say this, and another practitioner online said this: as Black people, as African American people, we start calling ourselves stuff magic and all this other stuff. And then we also call it, they're calling themselves witches. And if that's what you want to be called, that's fine. Hoodoo, you're considered to be a root worker. Okay? A conjure person or whatever else, or just a minister, someone who believes in, praying and working your prayers. Hoodoo has such strong Christian values. The Bible itself says, faith without works is dead. And that's why Hoodoo speaks to me, because I would go to church, I still go to church. I would go to church and I would pray. And all you're basically taught at church is to pray. Get on your knees and pray to God. Or even you're taught to pray without ceasing. Go ahead and just pray and just continue to pray. But that Bible is, a scripture is so powerful. Faith without works is dead. So you can pray and you can have faith. But what are you doing to work towards your prayers? You could take it as, hey, how I'm working towards my prayers is I'm trying to make some steps forward. I'm applying for a job. I pray for the job. And so I'm making sure I'm sending my applications so it can come to me. Right? And so you can look at it like that. It's like I have to take steps forward in order for my prayers to work, in order for the things that I'm praying for to actually come into existence. I believe that's very true. If you go to any church right now, especially these prosperity mega church ministries, they'll say you need to speak things into existence. Everybody's doing vision boards. They're writing things down and speaking into existence. That's no difference in creating a petition, writing it down, and putting it in a candle. I'm putting it underneath a candle. No different whatsoever. You're writing something down and put it into existence, right? In addition to that, lighting candles. How many churches you go to and you don't see a candle somewhere? You're lighting a candle. I'm all about nature. God has put all these herbs that are out there. That's why it's called root working, because you use a lot of roots and herbs in what you're doing. It has a lot of Native American influences in it too. God has put all these different herbs and plants out there to automatically heal us. I'm all into teas and natural remedies and natural eating and clean eating and that sort of thing, because that is there to heal us. God has given us everything that we need. So when we know that these certain herbs have different qualities to heal us, powerful qualities or what have you, then why would we not incorporate them into our prayers? Why would we not put them on our candle to make it that much stronger, make the symbolization that much stronger? Because you already know, hey, this particular herb is known for healing or healing qualities. Historically has been known to do this. And so why not put it in there to make your prayers that much stronger? So this spoke to me, Hoodoo spoke to me, because it was like, hey, not only am I praying, but I can also see my prayers. And it's also a reminder for me to keep praying. Sometimes you pray and you just kind of forget what you prayed about or whatever, and you forget to make it consistent. If you have a candle lit, it's like, oh, this candle's going to go out soon. Let me go ahead and pray over this candle. It maintains that consistency. So, like I said, I'm probably like relatively different from a lot of practitioners online. I do have a lot of Christian influences because, like I said, this is the Southern conjure, and most Southern conjure does incorporate that. But I mean, you see people online, they have hoodoo, they've incorporated Santeria in their hoodoo, they're incorporating Wicca in their hoodoo, and I don't do any of that. That's not me. I'm sorry, I don't do any of that. I mean, they're also incorporating all types of different things, the Orishas and Aloas and all those other things. I don't do that. I just pray to God. I incorporate God in my prayers, and I also use different saints and work with them because they've been approved by the Catholic Church or whatever else. I have a couple that have not necessarily been approved, but they are saints that I may ask to assist me in what I'm petitioning or asking for, but I do not pray to them. The only God I pray to is the God of Abraham. But, like I said, nope, not judge anybody. I feel like you have to do your hoodoo, whatever you do that speaks to you. I just know what I'm comfortable with, and so that's the way that I practice hoodoo. If you want to practice a difference, that's your own thing. I'll tell you one reason why I'm not comfortable. I'm not comfortable praying to gods I don't know anything about. If I don't know anything about these gods, I'm not going to pray to them. I'm also not, when you get into the dark realm, I'm not comfortable calling on gods that are already tormented, or spirits that are already tormented, and ask them to help me go torment somebody or do whatever else. Just because you call on a spirit and ask them to torment someone for you, they probably will do, and most likely that will work for them. They'll go out and they'll do, if you know what you're doing, because I know how to do all types of stuff personally. If I wanted to, I could do that. But why would you call on a spirit to torment someone? And then that's what they specialize in. They specialize in tormenting people. You think they're not maybe going to try to torment you as well? Obviously, you cleanse and you take your baths to protect yourself, but it's just not safe. It really isn't safe. Why expose yourself to that? And like I said, I believe in God. I believe God is very powerful. I believe that the prayers that I put is powerful. I've seen miraculous things happening since I've been doing hoodoo. I've always considered myself to be a Christian. Like I said, I don't necessarily get into denominations or religion, but Christianity speaks to me. But once again, I want to make sure I'm incorporating the other aspects of my culture into what I do. And so that's why you'll see other things when you see me doing certain prayers with my candles. I have this green candle now, because I'm going to be doing a petition for money. Like I said, some people don't like that because they're like, oh, I want to be with the person that's doing all the darkness and stuff like that. But like I said, me, that's just the type of practitioner that I am. I am all about, like I said, I'm doing the light, doing things that are best for you. For instance, if you came to me and you said, you know what? And a lot of people turn to hoodoo because why? Because they want to get their loved ones back. They want to get their boyfriend or their girlfriend or their husband or their wife back. That has someone who has left them. Well, if I do a consultation with you, I'm going to ask you why you want this person back. I'm going to ask for a history. And if you're telling me you've been with this guy for 7 years and he's been perpetually cheating on you for 7 years and beating you and doing whatever else, I'm not going to do the type of work that you're asking me to and to bring him back, because I don't think that person is serving you well. You have to understand, especially, I'm not here to I want to help you. I want to bring value to your life. Why would I help you bring back someone who is devaluing you as a person? That's not something I'm going to do. I'm going to do prayers that will increase your self-confidence, that will help you to value yourself, and maybe bring somebody else into your life, because that's the positivity in it. I'm all about positive, everything being positive and everything else, because I believe and I have seen very powerful things happen in the way that I work. So anyway, like I said, this is just an introductory video. I hope you continue to watch my channel. Just wanted to give you some background on the Hoodoo Room, the type of things you can expect on this channel. You'll see me doing all types of different petitions. And I would like to say that it's called the Hoodoo Room because I am in an actual Hoodoo room. I keep all my stuff closed off for a couple reasons. One, when people come over to my house, I don't want them all up in my business, seeing, my prayers and whatever else, because you have to be careful what type of energy you just, first of all, surround yourself, who you let into your home, and especially if you have some intent and some positive energy you put into something, something jumps off someone else and they're just hovering over your candles and your altar. I don't have mine out open. Other practitioners don't do that. They probably have them all out, and that's what they do. It's fine if that's what you want to do. That's not the way I work. So I operate in an actual hoodoo room, and I make sure that I keep things closed off as needed, so that I don't invite other energies in, because this is very sensitive work. It is not for everybody to see or everybody's business, any way, shape, or form. That's why on this video, you might see my hands, but you won't see me. And you will see what I'm working with. I'll explain everything. You'll see the room, or aspects of the room. Pretty much you'll just see the altar of where I'm working. And then we'll just kind of go from there. So I thank you so much, excuse me, for being a part of this. And like I said, most of the video was going to be facing downward because the room is not huge. And it's a very private room. I love my hoodoo room because it's just powerful things happening here. And I really love giving back. I love helping people, and I hope that this channel can be of a help to you so you can learn some things, as well as if you need me to help you, then just definitely please let me know. So in the meanwhile, I hope that you all have a very, very, very blessed day. Thank you for watching my channel, and tune in for my other videos. Take care.